Can you really lose weight and get in shape almost effortlessly without putting in a lot of effort? The answer to that question is surprisingly yes. So you want to find out how? Stick around and watch this video, and we're going to dive into the reality of effortlessly losing weight. So the first thing I want to do is talk about effort. What is effort? Well, let's talk about the effort that you currently exert. If you're overweight, you're out of shape. For a lot of people, they're out of shape to the point where just getting up out of a chair is a lot of effort. Or playing with their kids takes incredible amount of effort because they're winded, they're too heavy. Getting up, movement is difficult because their body fat actually interferes with the functional movement of their arms and legs. Or what about the effort required just to walk up a flight of stairs? When you're obese, when you're overweight, when you're out of shape, walking up a flight of stairs can take an incredible amount of effort, and yet it's something that most of us are confronted with on a daily basis. Even just the 3 or 4 steps getting into our house can be a challenge. Or what about the effort that it takes just to get out of bed in the morning? Some mornings it's so difficult just to not keep hitting that snooze alarm, especially if you've been eating snacks late at night, because when your body's digesting while you're trying to sleep, it interrupts your sleep patterns and makes you tired. And so getting out of bed becomes a huge effort for many of us. So let's face it, when you're overweight and out of shape, some of the simplest things we do, some of the simplest tasks of daily life require a lot more effort. In fact, a lot of times they require so much effort that we avoid doing them. And the more we avoid doing them, the less and less we're able to do them. So the point I'm trying to make is that if you take a look at all of the effort that you put into just living life when you're out of shape and overweight, you're gonna figure out pretty quick that you aren't being in that condition effortlessly. In fact, it's probably taking you a lot more work than you realize. Now, so can you still get in shape and lose weight effortlessly? Well, obviously what I'm doing right now isn't effortless. But, you know, I can do this in spite of my age at 65 years old. And if you notice this funky bump on my chest, that's a port that was installed in me so they can inject chemotherapy into me because I'm fighting colon cancer right now. So, in spite of the fact that this does take some effort, I can do this regardless of all of the conditions that I'm fighting, my age and my health. So now that you've had a chance to kind of re-examine what effortless and what effort really is, let's take a look at how you can actually lose weight and start getting in shape effortlessly. So I certainly realize that doing chin-ups and deadlifts and squats take a lot of effort. But how much effort does it take to not eat a donut? I mean, you're never gonna pull a muscle or start breathing hard by not chowing down on a piece of cake. I mean, I have never seen anybody sweating or straining or even grunting from not eating a giant bowl full of pasta and washing it down with some breadsticks. Never seen it happen. There's absolutely no effort involved in that activity, and yet it can definitely result in losing body fat. Or how about grabbing the hand of your partner and going for a walk? I mean, how much effort does that require? Not much. But yet it can result in an improvement in your health and fitness. And if you can only make it to the end of your driveway, then go to the end of your driveway. And when you get to the end of your driveway, grab your partner and plant a passionate kiss on your partner. And I think maybe you'll find that whatever minimal effort you put into that one, it was worth it. So my point in all this is that effortless fitness is not only possible, it's kind of our natural state. We all know somebody who we can't believe they can get away with everything. They can eat anything they want, they can do nothing, and they just look like they're in great shape all the time. The reality is, it's not that they're genetically gifted or that they're somehow blessed. In fact, if we followed them around for a day, we'd probably find out pretty quickly that they don't eat a lot of garbage, and they probably move around quite a bit during their day just through normal activities that we all take for granted. The science behind weight loss and weight gain has been cracked years and years ago, long time ago. In fact, in agriculture, farmers know how to make an animal gain weight. When it's time to send the animal off to the market, they feed the animal full of grains, corn, all kinds of stuff that are gonna add calories, and they don't let it move around a lot. That's how you gain weight. It's very effortless not to eat that stuff. It's very effortless to avoid processed foods. So there's really just two very simple, effortless things that we can do that are gonna put us on a path towards better health, better fitness, and fat loss, weight loss. Those two things are simply not eating the stuff that we all know. We all know this stuff is bad for us. You can't drink a can of pop that's got however many tablespoons full of sugar in it and not know that those are just calories going into your body that serve no purpose. In fact, they're gonna cause you to have an insulin spike, and your body's gonna deposit that as fat. So not doing that takes no effort. You just don't do it, that's all. It's simple, it takes no effort. You're not gonna sweat, you're not gonna hurt yourself, just don't do it. Same thing with movement. You know, we all have to move around just to get through our lives. And some of us, I mean, we've all probably seen shows like My 600-Pound Life, where, I mean, people in that condition, movement of any kind is almost impossible, but they can still move. And even those people, even at that stage, a little bit of movement goes a long ways. And the more you move, the more you can move. And the more you can move, the more you're gonna wanna move. And it's just this domino effect that leads to better health, better fitness, and a more engaged life, and a more productive life. It helps you become a better person, and maybe the best version of yourself that you can become. Realize that effort is in the eyes of the beholder. There are things that take a lot of effort. If you want to take it to the next level and become a marathon runner, or like myself, a Spartan race runner, it takes a little more effort. But you don't have to do that just to be more engaged in life and to be healthy and relatively fit. All you have to do is just not do some of the things that are damaging your body now. If you got value from this video, please like it, share it, subscribe to my channel because it helps me bring more content. And as always, thanks for the comments and thanks for watching my videos.